Hello, good morning. Am I audible clearly? Yeah, very good morning to all. So, last session we discussed about what exactly an NG class and how do we work with that NG class. And also, I have given a small assignment to you. I don't know that it is small or big, but I shared with you. Tell me how many of you guys have done that? How many of you guys have completed? No answer. When I say good morning, everybody say good morning, good morning, good morning. When I say is it audible? Yes, yes, yes. But I ask a simple question whether you have done with that assignment or if not, say yes, don't worry. But try to complete it by tomorrow. Right now, I'm not giving a time to you. You must have to complete it by tomorrow. Otherwise, I won't allow you to the session or do a kneel down. I'm not giving any kind of permissions, right? I mean, any kind of punishments. Sorry. Okay, it's not small, but it's okay. But it's okay. Take one more day today. Okay, try to complete. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You just try. Otherwise, I'll complete that and upload it in the Google Classroom. Okay. Is it okay now? Yes. Perfect. Right. Now we will understand how do we work with the next one, that is that NG style. NG style is used to apply what? A CSS style properties to the HTML elements dynamically. Whenever if you want to add any kind of HTML styles. Okay. So whenever if you wanted to apply the CSS styles dynamically, then at that time we go with the NG style. And generally, as I told you yesterday, one more assignment also I have given how to apply the styles with the help of CSS. We have three ways. One is inline, another one is internal, third one is external. At least tell me how many of you have just practiced that. How many of you guys have practiced? Very good. Very good. Perfect. Perfect. Now, what I want to do, I just wanted to use an NG style by applying all the styles that what I wanted to have. That is my requirement. Okay, na? That is my requirement. So, how I can do that one? To do that particular one, okay, to do that particular one, let me create a new component. I'll go to the D drive. There we have full stack Angular example. I'll go with that Angular examples here. Let me open it with the help of Visual Studio Code. Right. I'll close everything. Go to here. right click, open an integrated terminal, and then let's give, I'll go with the CMD, play the screen, NG, yes, sorry, NG, G, C for the component, and style demo. Okay, style demo, -scape, -test. Right. Now you can see somewhere I have the style demo. I have like HTML and all those things. First, let me do the basic sanity in order to run this, so that app style demo, go to that index.html, and here I am using app style demo. And after completing that, I have app module is available. Let me go to the app module.ts, and here in that app module, I am going to write something like a style demo component. So both are ready. Now we will run that application as well. -o-project is equal to directives demo, that what I can give. And now you see, it might take a minute. Right. So let's go for the design now. What I just want to do is, okay, let me do one thing. I'll be creating a simple properties here, a few property, something like public. It's a background style that what I can give, which is of type string, and initial value is going to be red, that what I can give. I'll give some CSS, just like, the values that what I'm trying to do. I'm giving red here. And at the same time, I'll write another property, let's say text style, which is also of type string, is equal to white, that what I can give. And I'm going to have a public, let's say padding is one property, which is of type string, is equal to, maybe initially you can give 0 pixel. And at the same time, public, public, let's say font size I can say, and I'm giving it as a string where I can say 0 pixel. Okay. Right now I created like around 4 properties here, like the way how I created 4. You may have n number of properties, that's up to you. Okay, that's up to you. Now what I just want to do is, I'm going to get these particular properties that we are having, understand, from the HTML by creating different input elements. So the very first thing, I'll take a div where it comes with a class container, and I'm going to use example with ng style, I'll write, and after that I'll take a data list where I'm having dd, and here I'll be writing some select tag. Okay, some select tag that what I can give, where I can provide that options. I hope you might already aware of it. This yesterday we created. Okay, ng model is equal to. Now I'm going to use this particular one. That means I wanted to apply a background style by providing different options here. So the first option would be let's say red, I'll be giving the red. And in the same way, I'm providing few more options here. Next option is going to be black. Here I can say that black. And after that, I'll be giving green, that what I can say. And here also, let's give green. And here, maybe I can say yellow. And here also, let's give yellow. And save this application. Right now, this is how it is going to be. I have, like, 4 options here. One is red, black, green, yellow. These are the 4 options that I have provided over there. Clear na? Clear about this. When user selected this, then automatically it changed the value which is available in the BG style, right? Because that is where I have given ng model is equal to BG style here. Is this clear? Tell me. Hello. Is this clear? Tell me. I can say background. Okay, no confusion setup. And the next one is going to be, I'm going to apply. The second one is, what is the second one? Text style. That is the color, text color. So that I can say DT. Maybe I can say text color, that what I can give. And after that, I'll use the DD. And I'm going to use the select tag where I don't need to have the name and ID property here. I just wanted to write something like ng model is equal to text style, that what I can give, and provide around 3 to 4 options as per your requirement. Maybe what I can do, I'll be using the same options that are available here, so that I'll copy that and giving it over there and save it. And then you can see when I refresh it once again, now you can see we have red, green, yellow, whatever. So I'm able to see all that options that are available. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Here, that option white is not there. So red, black. In place of green, I'll be writing white. And here also, let me give the white, so that we will be having, you see, whenever my page is loaded, then automatically I'm able to get that particular one. Okay. And the next one is going to be, we just wanted to give the padding and font size. For that, I am using input type as going to be a range I can use. There is something like input type as range. So that what I can do, I use the DT. First one is the padding. I use the DD. And here, I am writing some hard-coded value here, 1 pixel, and input type as going to be a range I can say. Okay, range I can say. And the maximum is going to be 50 pixel. And here, name and ID is not required, but range will contain a minimum value as going to be 1. And at the same time, maximum value as going to be, let's say 50, that what I can say. And whatever the value it is having, I'm going to assign it to an ng model here is equal to where it is going to be. We have the padding, so that let me copy that and giving it over. This is the padding. Same way, I can have it for another one, that is a font property. Okay. Let's say font only, I guess, right? Font property. Now input type is equal to red. And here, what I can do, I'll be giving the font here. That's it. So now you can see how the design is going to be. And this is how it is. Okay, this is how it is going. Now what I want to do, I just wanted to apply, this particular CSS property, that is the background, and the text color means color property, and padding, I hope you people might know, and font size. These are the properties that we are having. I just wanted to apply these properties these properties when user click on a button. That means user may set all the properties and click on a button. And then I just wanted to apply get the property values from here and then apply. For that reason, what I can do after this particular DL, or else let's say another DD, that what I can take where I can have a button. Okay, where I can have a button, so that I can say a button where it comes with the class BTN and BTN hyphen primary or whatever. Any button you may take. And here, what I can do is I'm going to write something like apply. And this needs to be executed when user click on it, so that apply styles or whatever. I'm going to have some function which needs to be defined it over there. That's it. I'm going to have some function which needs to be defined here and where I can maintain it over. That's it. Now, based upon that, we will be displaying a simple H1 where I can say I'll have a div and a class is going to be container fluid, I can say, and at the same time d hyphen flex I can give, and after that justify hyphen content hyphen center, that what I can use. After that align hyphen items hyphen center, that what I can give. So all these are like, general properties only. I mean, CSS class, bootstrap classes, nothing apart from that. And also I'll be writing some style here is equal to, I'll write some height around 400 pixel, a simple H1 tag which will display my name. Okay, which will display my name. That's it. Now I wanted to apply like, the style properties. So how I can apply? Yesterday, if you can observe that, we can apply the styles by using an object. Either you can directly use an object, something like this, or else like what you can do is you're supposed to apply create an object first, and later also you can apply all those things here. So for that reason, what I can do is first I'll create an object. Now you can see when I give something like public, I'm writing something like style object, and this style object will be having few properties. Few properties. So the first one is going to be, let's say, background. Okay, background hyphen color, that what I can give, which is of type string I can give. Understand? String I can say style object equal to, style object equal to, which is of type string I can give. What happened? No, it's a style object. Okay, I will show you. And the next one is going to be, I wanted to apply, let's say, a color, and a color is also of type string, it has to accept it. And after that, we have what? Padding is available, which is of type string. And at the same time, we have font is available. Maybe font size I can say, which is of type string. And I'm going to assign the values exactly to these properties. That is what my requirement. Understand? That is what my requirement. So how I can apply the properties here? So the first one is background color. And initially, I'm giving some color here. So what color has to be given? Red color. And the second one is going to be the color where I can give the color as going to be, let's say it's a string again, so that I can give white. And after that, you see padding, and I'm going to give the padding as going to be maybe whatever the value we are having here. If you wanted to give, you can this dot padding. If you wanted to give like that, you can. Okay, padding you can give. That is also fine. and I'm going to give pixel. And after that, we have what font size is available. And this dot, we have the font size is there. And I just wanted to give pixel over there. If you can give here, then no need to give it here. You may remove this one as well. And save this application. This is how I prepared an object, right? I prepared a simple object here. I prepared a simple object here. Just a simple object. Normally we created, see, earlier if you can remember, that is where I really surprised. I created an employee object, public emp is equal to how to create an object employee ID, which is of type what? String I can say. Employee name, which is of type of string I can give. Right? This is how I prepared an object. Now how I can assign the data? Employee is equal to. How I can assign the data? Employee ID is equal to, I can give 101, and employee name is going to be, maybe I can say Srikanth. So that means first thing I declared the object. First thing I declared an object. Second I initialized. This step is, you know, right? Everyone tell me. Everyone tell me. This step I hope you know, right? Hello. Hello. Right? Everyone knows. Same thing I have done here. I created an object. I'm assigning some default values to that. So this is clear. This step is clear. Yes, this step is clear, right? Now, what I want to do, same object, I'm going to use it here. Nothing apart from that. What I'm trying to do, I'm using an ng style, and then I'm applying this particular one. Understood now? That means here, I told you the syntax, if you can see, it accepts an object. And here inside that object, why should I write the values? Instead of doing that, I can apply it directly so that you can see, I'm able to see here. But where it is going to be, I applied here, style object. Where it is? Where is my h1? Am I giving color white? Great. Okay, let it be. Color as, oh, sorry. But background color red I have given. Maybe I can give red and background color white. Right click, inspect, just to verify it was there or not. Okay, style background color is, I'll change to red, and the color is going to be green I can use. And the padding, I'll be giving 40. Okay, font size is 0 I have given. That is the problem. Let me give 20. Now you can see I'm able to get it. Okay, that means it is working fine. Don't need to worry about it. It is working fine because, like, you know, we haven't applied, like, you know, the font size, and we haven't applied, like, you know, the padding. That is what the problem that we are having. Now, when those two are going to be applied, whenever user has clicked on, let's say, apply style, I just wanted to apply, like, you know, those styles. That is what my requirement. My requirement is like that. Somebody is asking me, Shrikant, why you have done like that? When user has changed the value, I wanted to apply. That you can write. Maybe you can have, if it is a radio button, you can use the select yesterday, whatever I have explained, you may go with that. My requirement is like that. So now what I want to do when user click on, let's say, apply style, now I'm going to change the style. This dot style object is equal to, okay, now you can see background color as going to be, now here I'll be getting the value from the BG style. And at the same time, color is also going to be, I'll be getting the value from from text style. And at the same time, font size is available where I can get the value directly from there. Understand? So I can say this dot padding plus I'll be using some pixel. And the last one is going to be, I'll be writing padding here. Sorry, here it is going to be font size. And here what I can do, this dot padding plus I just want to write this one. Now you can see when I open this particular one and then refresh it once again, now I just wanted to give a background color as black and a text color as white, and padding is something that what I have changed, and font also I have changed. Am I able to see that result here? Tell me. When I reduce the padding here and then click on apply, now you can see when I'm increasing, there you can. When I'm reducing, there you can. When I decrease the font, there you can see. When I give like this, there you can observe. Suppose, let's say, if your requirement is going to be, I will show you for one and the remaining you may try. Okay. Suppose your requirement is going to be, whenever user change the font, you guys wants to increase the font size based on this particular change. Right now, what happened? Whatever you people wants to apply, you can apply it like this, right? You can apply like in this way. But suppose as someone asked me a question that, Shrikant, why should we go as the two-way data binding is available? So that I just wanted to, like, do like, the same modifications over here. Yes, we can do that. But if that is the case, how we can do that is we need to have an event wind. Now what I can do, maybe you can go, just I can show you for the font and the remaining you can try. Now, whenever user has changed the value of this particular one, we want to do something. So that what I can do, I'll be using change is equal to, now I can say font change. Okay, font change is the one that what I just wanted to create. Now I can get the value and change the font as well. So how I can do that? Font to change is available. Okay, font to change is available. Now I can just apply that one, same object. This dot, this dot. You can see same background style, and then this dot font change. Now you can save it and maybe you can come back here and refresh it once again. This is how it is. Now what I can do, that time when user has changed, I'll be giving the background as like this and then red, and you may change the font padding. But when I change the font, now you can see that what happened. Is it apply all the properties or right? Without clicking this button, if you want to do that, then you may give what that related event, whatever that event that is associated, that event has to be given. Okay, that event has to be given. So like that, it is going to be ng style. Ng style and ng class both are available. Class means you can apply multiple classes, and then if it is an ng style, you can apply what multiple CSS properties dynamically. So this is an example for that. Okay. Any questions here? Thanks, Banu. Any questions here? Right. Now, what I want to do is, okay, this is how, like, we will be working with the next directive. That is what we call it as a NG class. Okay, fine. Now we have seen what the directives, components we have seen. And the second one is going to be, we have seen like how do we work with directives, where like we have seen how to work with what I can say, this one. NG for NG if and NG switch. Those are the structural directives which will be used to add or remove the elements from the DOM. And the next one is going to be, we have seen like how do we work with the behavioral directive. Okay, behavioral directive. Those are going to be NG style and NG class. Now in today's session, we will start a new concept. That is what we call it as event binding. Generally, it is not required to learn separately this one, because so far we have seen how to work with event binding. Different examples. That means click event we have seen, change event we have seen with respect to the drop down. Like that we have seen different event. No need to learn about that, but just I am giving you few more examples on event binding so that you will be understanding in a better way. Now, before that, tell me what is meant by an event. Tell me what is meant by an event. What is meant by an event? Tell me what is meant by an event. Tell me whatever you know, man. See, you're not in front of me. You just open the Google and ask the same question. Shrikant is asking what is event. Then Google will give you, just simply copy that and paste it here, right? I I I really appreciate, even if you can do that, I really appreciate, because in real time we'll do the same thing. Real time, like 60% of the code will copy from the Google only, right? If you search something in Google, I really appreciate. Okay, right, very good. An event is nothing but an action performed by the user. Simple terms, I can say an event is nothing but an action performed by the user. So, exactly. Okay, very good. So, an event is nothing but an action performed by the user. So, what kind of actions we can perform? Generally, we all are developing a web applications. If you can take, let's say, any kind of web application, maybe, maybe, let's say, Flipkart application or whatever, you can see when that time when I open this one, now you can see user may enter something here, right? Suppose, let's say, I just wanted to search for a air conditioner. When I type AIR, then automatically it is giving me like all the relevant values that are available in the Flipkart, right? SR, this is what we call it as an action. When user types something with the help of keyboard, then it is showing me all the product details. When user click on here, then it is showing me something. When user has entered something like Hyderabad, okay, and when a user gives something like Goa and then select something and then click on search, now you can see when user has searched here, it is showing me like all the flight details. When user click, and when I say about user keep mouse on here, let's say, you can see when user keep mouse on somewhere, it is showing me the details of that particular one also. Okay, showing me the details of that particular one. So all these things you can see, these are what we call it as event. An event is nothing but an interaction. How a user is interacted with that application, that is what we call it as an event. Now, at that particular event, at that particular time, when user interacts with that application, that means when user perform an action, then we will have to handle it by using event handler. By using what? Event handler. Now, what is meant by an event handler? An event handler is a function that responds when user perform an action. That means event handler is nothing but it is a function that responds when user perform an action. Suppose when user click on it, something, then I want to do something. When user, like say, keep mouse on there, then I want to do something like this. Now you can see I have a event, something like this button. When user click on it, I wanted to execute a demo function. I just wanted to execute a demo function. So how could I do that one? We will be having a function with the name demo. And here, whatever the logic you people have to write, you can write that particular logic. That means from here, I'm sending an event. That is where I call it as sender. User will send an event by clicking a button. Now that is going to be subscribed or handled by the function, handles by the function. That is what we call it as event handler. Now here click is an event, demo is an event handler. Clear these two? Tell me, clear these two? Hello? Clear or not? Tell me. Clear or not? Tell me guys, everyone. Very good. Very good. Now I'll write one more important thing here. JavaScript, sorry, Angular supports all the events that are available in JavaScript. Angular supports all that events. Whatever that events are available, that events are supported. Now, what are the events are available? What are the events are available? Events are nothing but, Krishna, what you want to do. See, I have a button. When user click on this button, I'm sending a request to this particular demo function, right? Yes or no? Suppose let's say this is a button. Click me is the button. When user click on this button, I'm executing this logic. Here, whenever a button is clicked, then demo will be executed. Now, here in this scenario, click is an event who sent some request to this particular demo, and demo will get executed. That is where this is a sender, and whatever it is sending, I'm subscribed by writing a function. That is what we call it as event handling. Event handler is a function that responds when user perform an action. Okay. Okay, now. Right, very good. Now, what are the different events are available? We have different events, guys. Mouse events are available. And then second one is keyboard events are available. And the third one is going to be, I can say, button events are available. And at the same time, element state events are available. And after that, clipboard events are available. That is why element state events or form events, both are same. Blur, focus, change, all. I guess timer events are available, etc. I can write. Okay, when I say about mouse events, mouse over, mouse out, mouse down, mouse up, mouse move, all those things. Keyboard event means key up, key down, key press. Button means click event, double click, and context menu. Element state events means form events, as you said, blur, focus, change, and all. And also clipboard events, that is copy, paste, cut, all those events. Timer events means what? Set timeout, clear timeout, set interval. Those are. So like that, we have different events are available, and we can apply those events and we can make use of it. So that is how it is. And here, I'll just tell you like one thing. Suppose let's say here, when I use a dollar event, I hope I have already explained what exactly this one, right? What exactly the dollar event here? What is the purpose of dollar event here? What exactly the dollar event? Very good, nice. One note I'll write, it's very important. It's not like, the feature of that Angular. It is generally the feature of JavaScript. One, just a simple note. Angular allows a default argument that is a dollar event. What it will do, which is used to get the reference of complete object from where the event has been fired. So that means, suppose let's say I have a div, where this div will contain some image or whatever. It doesn't matter. Maybe let's say I have a div and where this div is having some image. Now I have a requirement. The requirement is going to be when user keep mouse over. Okay, when user keep mouse over there, I'm going to execute a functionality that is F1. When user execute this functionality, then what you can do to handle it, we write a function that is F1, and we are going to do some logic over there, right? When the logic will be executed, when user keep mouse on the div, then it will call that F1 function, and this function will be executed, right? That is how that event handling. Now, I have a requirement. I wanted to share all this information, okay, to this F1. That means from where the event has been fired, I wanted to share the complete reference of the HTML. Then what you can do, we use a dollar event. It's a predefined one. Dollar event is a predefined one. And here you can create a variable of any. So once if you can give that, then what happen, you can get you can access anything. We have a target dot ID. That means suppose let's say I wanted to get an ID which is given here. Maybe let's say that ID is going to be div1 is that ID. I wanted to get this div1. Then how I can do that? When I am using the dollar event here, dollar event will comes to here into the e dot target dot ID. Same way, e dot target dot name I can give. Suppose I wanted to get the name. I wanted to get the class names. Then e dot target dot class name, that what I can give. Understand? Anything. So like that you can. Clear na? Dollar event is available. It is not that Angular feature. It is there from the JavaScript onwards. Okay, it was there from the JavaScript. So that is how it is. Clear? Hello. If you need, I will show you an example so that you will understand in a better way. Okay, I'll show you an example. Don't worry. Suppose let's say Same example you might take. I'll create a simple button here, guys. Let's have a button here. Maybe I'll have a div. Okay, maybe I'll have a div. Where in this div, what I just want to do is, I'll show you. Don't worry, just a minute, so that you will understand it in a better way. I am giving container hyphen fluid is the one that what I can give. H2 event binding basic example. Very basic example I'm doing. I'll have a button. Okay, and the button will contain classes as going to be btn and then btn hyphen maybe this is going to be a primary button that what I can create. Just assume that. And I'm going to write some name for this button. Name is going to be, let's say, submit that what I can give. Any name you can. Any name you can give. And I'm giving some ID also. That is btn submit that what I can give. And the name of the button is going to be, let's have the submit button. So like that it is going to be. Now what I want to do, when user click on it, I'm going to write a function that is going to be, let's say submit click is the function that what I am writing. So I'll copy this and then come back here and I'm going to write the submit click. Now what is my requirement? I wanted to get the source from where this event is happened. So that what I can do, I used $event. I use what? $event. Now to handle it, you can create like, anything, any variable, any parameter name you can use. And now you can see how it is going to be displayed. Now what I can do, I'm using something like document dot write is the method that what I can say. Okay. And here, I'm going to write something like this. Now you can see. First one is going to be what? Button ID. How to get the button ID? Now you can see E dot. Okay. We have what? Target dot ID. If I am giving, then it will get the ID of the button. Understood? Understood? And the same way, suppose I wanted to write a name, whatever the name, button name. Button name is going to be, I can say that E dot target dot we have name is available. And the next one is going to be button class. I can say there I can go with E dot target dot class name I can give. Understand? And at the same time, maybe I can go with, let's say, in which position. Target is nothing but the control name. These are like, the control properties. ID, name, class name, all these are control properties. That means which control? Button control property. Suppose I wanted to get like, event properties. That means in the page where it is available, what is the X coordinate position? If that is the case, directly don't use the target. E dot client X I can say. And after that, like that it is going to be when user press any key, I wanted to get that particular key or not. Now you can see control key is there. I didn't remember exactly the use of it. CTRL key is available. Now you can see this is how I prepared. Now save this application. Now you can see how it would be. Where it is going to be that output. Let me open localhost 4200 I have a button here. Now you see, when user click on the button, now you see, what is that ID of the button? BTN submit. What is the name of the button? Submit. What are the classes I used? BTN primary. What is that exposition? 49. Control key is pressed or not? It is false. Now come back here. Now this time, maybe I can go with localhost 4200. I press the control button and then submit. Now you can see. Is it written true or not? Tell me. Now target means the control name. Okay. Target means what? The control name. Target is nothing but the control. That is the button control. Whatever the properties are available, if you wanted to get them, use target.name. And there are like few properties directly you can get, like client text and a control key pressed or not, client y direction. Such kind of things, if you wanted to do use, there directly you can use. Okay. Clear now? This is, I mean, just I'm not explaining much. I've just explained what. Irma. So I just have explained just, the dollar event, nothing apart from that. We have a dollar event is available. What it will do, it will get like, the complete reference where the event has been applied. Now I apply the click event for a button so that I'm using what at the time of giving the event handler, I'm giving the dollar event. Now what this dollar event will do, this dollar event will get the ID name. That means from where like, the event has been filed, that is what we call it as target. Now it will get like all the event, all the properties or attribute values. Let's say ID, what is ID, what is the name, what is the class name, what is. Now you can see these are not related to the button. These are related to the application. That is the web form level. What is the client X direction? What is Y direction if you want to get, and whether you press the control button or not. So all those things that you can find it over. Tell me. Any question? Just please do that. Hello. Sahu. Definitely. Definitely. See, when this is going to be helpful, I'll tell you. Suppose, let's say, generally, like, you people are getting the data from the database. And you have like all the records, and each record is having, let's say, a delete button or something. Okay. You have a delete button. Now, for every delete button, you write the same logic, right? Obviously, like you will be writing the same logic. I have like three buttons are handling same function. If that is a case, how you will understand from which button the event has been filed. Just assume that I have three buttons, man. I will show you. Maybe I have a button. Okay. And I have like total three buttons are available. Each button is also pointing to same function. That means, but IDs are different. Here the ID is going to be, let's say, maybe X is that ID here. And at the same time, here the ID is equal to, maybe I can say Y. And at the same time, here that ID is equal to Z I can give. ID is equal to Z. But you see, all these buttons, okay, all these buttons are having the click event. Okay, when user click on it, I'm going to do something like delete. Okay, I'm performing delete operation only. All these are used for delete only. But if that is a case, from which button the event has been filed, how you can handle, how you can identify? Tell me. Abhishek, how you can identify that? Tell me. Because all these are used for delete purpose only, right? All these are used for delete purpose only. How you will be identified based on the ID. But how I come to know that here user has clicked on that ID only? How I come to know that? Right? Tell me. I write something like delete function here, delete function. Okay, fine. But when user click on this delete, I want to delete this one. When user click on this delete, I want to delete this one. When user click on this delete, I want to delete that one. But how could I identify that? For that reason, what I can do, I used commonly here, what? Dollar event, dollar event. That time when I'm giving the dollar event, and here if I'll be writing e dot any, now I'm writing like this. Here, what I can do, I just have to write something like if e dot target dot id is equal to x. Suppose if it is x, then I can delete that one. Else, I'll write one more if condition. E dot target dot id is equal to, suppose if it is y, then I can delete that. Otherwise, else I can write one more if condition. E dot target dot id is equal to z. If that is a case, I can work on that delete button. Now we are able to segregate the deletion process, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Hello? Now we come to know very clearly from which button the delete has been performed. So that is how it would be. It's very, very much useful in practical environment, definitely. Okay. If there is nothing useful, then I never explain you also. Because like every day I used like, few things here. So that is where. Okay. Right. So this is how, like, that event. And tomorrow session, what I'm planning, I'm going to explain you few events with respect to, let's say, mouse event. Okay. Maybe like keyboard event. One example on keyboard. One example on focus and blur. Okay. Like that, different examples that what I'm going to explain it to you. And if time permits, we will see how do we apply a custom events also. How can we apply the custom events also? That part we will understand it in tomorrow session. Okay, na? So what, Akash? Akash, so what? Okay. So just a quick thing, as Akash is asking me, sir, we have still more 10 minutes to discuss. Should I start something and I'll stop in the middle? If you are okay, then I don't have any issue. I'll stop in the middle and tomorrow I'll start from there. Is it okay for all? Then see, if I start one concept means it has to be end on that day. Otherwise, like, maybe tomorrow, if I start like, something new, then it has to end over there. I don't have like any issues, man. Like today, like maybe sometime, like sometimes I have taken till 11 o'clock also. But at that time, nobody is asking, sir, time is done. Why you have taken?